We just bought this car garage. This is day one. Actually, it's not. We've been running for about 2 months now. We've had a lot of comments on our TikTok for longer videos and for a bit more information on what things cost, and we thought we'd do a YouTube series, so this is it. Follow us, come and have a look. Yes, I'll start with the MET bay. This is the MET bay. We've got 3 months with DVSA to make changes, so we're obviously getting close to that scale, that time scale. It has to be connected, so there's a few changes to make. Initially, we were going to rip out the whole bay and just put a brand new MET bay in. But from a cost point of view now, we're going to go down a cheaper route and just get it connected initially, get the ramp safe, and that's our plan.
And what are the price differences between getting a new ramp?
So we've had some quite competitive prices. So MET bay, for a snap-on MET bay, class 4, we've been quoted £30,000, 32k if we were to have a scissor lift. Whereas cost-wise, to get this one up and running, this ramp has been neglected a little bit, so it needs new cables, it needs new pulleys and a good service. We've been quoted £1,800, £1,500 to £1,800 to get that done. And then the brake tester, we've been quoted about £550 to get a new computer with a new software and a new key as well. So this is the brake tester cabinet. So effectively that will get ripped out. We'll have a new computer in there, and that'll be all linked up, ready to go. So that's the plan. I do know someone out who's selling a Krypton emissions tester as well. So we're thinking about possibly selling this. I'm not sure what your thoughts are. It hasn't let us down, but I was just thinking more so it matches. So it's a bit petty really, but this is all redundant. So we're going to rip all this out. This is like an old 𝗙𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 brake. We're doing a Q&A session. So if you've got any questions about the garage, anything from where we're getting the equipment from or setting up costs, drop us a comment below. The whole full video is going to be on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribing if you're not already. So that's getting ripped out. The screen for brake tester, we're going to run a wire and have that on a big TV screen in front of the bay. So I think that'll be a big improvement. The only obviously downsides of keeping this MET bay is something we've learned is bigger cars, like a Porsche Macan, when you're METing that, it does touch either side, so it's quite a narrow ramp, and a Range Rover overhangs on each side. So long term, we are still going to have to upgrade this ramp. It's come with a headlamp tester. There's nothing wrong with the headlamp tester, other than the mirror is missing, so that has to be replaced. We've got the replacement for that now. When we first got it, the laser wasn't working either, but that's just the battery. There's a little battery in the back of there, like a little square cube battery. This isn't an old ramp, it's only a 2018 ramp. But what's happened is, because there's issues with the floor, they've welded these plates to the ramp. And then, if you look, some of the bolts, the nuts, especially on there, they're pulling up through the floor. So we are going to have to get it re-anchored to the ground as well. We're hoping to re-drill it and get some anchor set and just make it a bit safer, really. So the garage came with these two-post lifts. They're both exactly the same. I think they're old school 𝗙𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 lifts. There's a couple of issues. The main issue for us, we're using this wood to drive the car up onto. So when you go to put the leg of the ramp under the vehicle, it's basically too high. So you can see the height difference. So when you've got a lowered vehicle with a block on, it's too high. We've had a few people comment on TikTok saying about putting some slabs in, but because there's issues with these ramps, they haven't been serviced. There's little codgers on them, like the mole grips. I know the nuts are due to be replaced. We are going to put the money towards new ramps. So give us a shout. Let us know what you think. We've just had a guy come round, Rich Collins from GSF. He's gone through some different options, scissor lifts, two-post lifts, maybe doing a mix of the two. This morning we've got Rich Collins from GSF Car Parts.
Yeah.
What do you need? 600mm for the wall?
600mm, yeah.
Yeah, so this side.
These are the lift master ones. They're all grey, as you can see. 3.5 ton, that is.
Yeah, like that.
You can recess these, single or three phase of machines, and we do those machines now, basically, right? This machine Fully automatic.
He's trying to push us towards the EAE, which is a Chinese lift, but our other side, we've got RAV lifts, Italian lifts, so I'm not sure what you guys think. Drop us a comment, let us know. You know, we're at a critical stage where we've got to decide which way to spend the money. It's something we only really want to be doing once and then leaving it alone. If you come and check this area out, there was a lift here. You can see the H frame, the bottom of the frame from previously. If you watch some of our older TikTok videos, you'll see what it did look like. It was really bad. It was in a really bad condition, this ramp. There was no way it was salvageable. So that did go to scrap. And then we had an old time machine and a balancer and a beam. We sold them bits just for, I think it was just over £1,000, just to put a bit of money in the pot just to go towards some of this other work. We plan having this as maybe a mid-rise lift for the tyre bay, maybe a scissor lift, but let us know, see what you think. This bay adjacent to it is exactly the same, apart from this wall's in the way. So we're thinking about taking this wall out, either completely taking the wall out and taking this veranda down, or partially taking the wall out. We're not 100% sure which direction to go in yet. Ideally, we want to get a 2-post lift here for the bigger jobs. That's the plan. And as we do each lift, we're going to renew the electrics to like a new consumer unit. So at least if we do have any issues with electrics, it's not going to disturb the work, so they can continue using the front ramps whilst we're doing that back area. That's our plan, to do it in stages. You know, do the back section of the workshop, do the groundworks, do the ramps, then do the front section. Try and hit it in stages so we can keep operating. So that's key to keep bringing the money in. Some rooms at the back of the garage. This is the first room. When we got the room, we haven't done a huge amount in here. We've just decluttered. There's a big workshop bench. We've spun that through 90 degrees. There's 2 compressors. This one is the one we're using at the moment. So this one's redundant. It's a bit of a beast. You can see the size of it against me and this one. It's a 3-phase, so it does work. If you're interested, drop us a comment. So we're trying to flog that, so that's going to be coming up for sale. If you follow us through, I'll show you the other rooms. So this is the MOT manager's office. This is just his office. So yeah, this is where all the MOT computer is. There is our MOT paperwork, so you have to keep last 3 months emission certificates, and then we keep the current month is there, so it's just easy. If DVSA lands, you can put your hands to it. You have to have all your equipment as well, site documentation, calibration certificates, you know, that sort of stuff. You have to be dead hot on, because they can just shut you down tomorrow or same day. They can immediately cease your testing, and it's not worth it. Obviously, kitchen has been renovated, so we've got a new kitchen in here. It was in a real bad state. If you follow some of our old videos on TikTok, it was completely mouldy. The whole wall was falling down. We've got a new sink unit. Sink was from Howden's. I think the whole kitchen was about 700 quid from Howden's. And then Charlie's fitted it for us. He was on a day rate. I think he's like 180 a day, something like that. And it didn't take him long. I think he was done in a couple of days. He's done a lovely job, so it'd be ideal. We've not started using it yet, so we've still got a couple of bits to do. We're going to put a piece of worktop across there. We're going to rip this old safe out. We did bust the lock off it, actually. We found so many safes, but again, I'm not going to be very good as a safe breaker. We have a look. Safe, and then in the safe, we found another safe. We got the old stamp, and then we found another money box and another safe. But yeah, no money. All that we found was just a couple of old notes. So, but all that's going to scrap or up for sale if you're interested. So next, I'll show you the toilets. Come and have a look. We've replaced the doors. Both these doors are rotten, so we put some solid doors on. They're fire doors, just because the lads do kick the doors sometimes. This is the sort of current condition of it. You can see this is what the kitchen was like. So this is obviously not usable at the moment. It's not fit for purpose, especially the mould. It's a massive, health and safety concern. So we're going to just gut it. Now the roof's fixed, we're going to gut the place. We're going to batten it out. We're going to board it, skim it, put a brand new toilet in. We're going to do it to a high spec and have this as a toilet for the customer. So quite a nice toilet to use. It's still not ideal because they have to come through the workshop, but it's one of them. This one we've done as a sort of temporary, just so we've got a usable toilet while that one's being done. This wall, if you look at back some of our older videos, someone had to go punch the wall in. So we've plastered the wall, we've painted it out, we've got this 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪 hole, so we found the vent to the other side. So there we're going to put a dehumidifier, like a humidifier extractor fan. But that's it really in here. It just needs a really good clean, and at least the lads have got somewhere to use in the meantime. It's not ideal, but it's still a usable toilet for now. This is another upgrade we've made. So we've replaced double glazed windows. We've got an anthracite inside just to keep it cleaner. But we've also installed this fire exit door. You can see the height difference. So the outside damp course, we're underground here basically. So we're going to have to get a step built for that. So these windows and so there's 7 windows in total, and the fire exit door. I think it cost £7,000 with that. So it was quite a big spend and unnecessary spend really when we've got ramps and stuff to buy. But it was something I was really adamant about doing. So I wanted them grey windows at the front. So I just wanted that look. And also these windows they weren't clear glass. They were like an opaque glass, so you couldn't see out. And there was no openers, so we had to get the openers. So I'll show you the windows outside. Come and have a look. Yes, you can see now from the front of the garage what it's looking like.
Tell them about the signage.
There's a few, signage wise, we've replaced the signs. That was one of the first jobs we did. We're keen to get our own sort of stamp on it. I think we use a local guy, King Signs, for that sign and that double-sided sign. So for the 3 signs, that was £1,000. So I thought that was a really good price. He's done our van previously and our other side. So going forward, we do have plans to upgrade the van. So we are looking for a little van, a little Berlingo, if you know one, for sale. And he's going to get that all sign written up for us. There's still a lot to do. We're going to paint the front, maybe render the front, but I'm thinking paint it in the short term. Cameras, they're up. That was one of the first things we did. MET signs need replacing, so they're starting to look faded. And we've got spotlights to go up and get these floodlights working over the signs as well. I think long term, maybe we will get a lighting up sign, like a light up box sign, but again, it's all cost, unnecessary costs. Initially, we just want to get it functional, get it making money, and then see where we're at. Let me show you the old customer office. This is the entrance customers was using previously. We're switching it up. So there was a counter here. We're switching that about. So this will be the customer entrance through here. We've got a clear glass door. The door was a freebie, so that's why it's a different colour. I might get it sprayed. So if anyone knows anyone who does UPVC spraying, give us a shout. Our sign guy's going to put some decals on the glass as well, just to direct people in this way. It was in a really bad state, the office was. It started off as a little job. There's just a tiny a bulge in the ceiling, so the plasterer came to skim the ceiling, and it just escalated. We ripped the old ceiling down. All the wood was rotten, so we've replaced all the wood. So the upstairs floor's a lot safer now. We ended up just biting the bullet. There's like a fake brick. Don't know if you remember. There's a fake wooden brick effect in here as well. So we were thinking about pinning it to the walls, but we just ripped it all out. There's a big hole in the floor. Next step for us is get the flooring done. He's put 13th of March. We haven't chosen a floor, so this is the flooring options. We've got some really dated looking stuff, I think, like that looks like old kitchenware top. Top ones really are these top 4, so we're going to go with either that number 1, number 2, number 3 or number 4. I'm thinking number 3 or 4. Give us a shout in the comments, let us know what you think. Take you through to the 2 offices we've got upstairs. We have replaced the staircase again. That was another cost. It was something for me that was really important from a safety point of view to get done. You can see the angle of the old staircase, so the difference it's made. All we've done is et up into this landing area a couple of feet. We got that from Selco. I think that was 300 quid plus that. So that was a good buy, and it was a couple of days for the lads to fit it. This is the first office. Not a huge amount has changed in here, other than we've given it a total gut out. We've done the electrics. He's done the first fix and the second fix, so I just want to start using it up here. Ply lined all the floor. Obviously got the new windows fitted, so you can actually see outside now, which makes a nice change. All the lights are fitted, so we've got spotlights in here. So next steps in here are to plaster it. We're not sure what standard to do it to. We're thinking just get it plastered, get it plastered, get it painted and get up here, because we're going to be forever renovating the place if we're not careful. This is a second office if you follow us through. So there's still a lot of work to be done in here. All we've done so far is gut it out, get the electrics replaced. You can see there's still a hole in the roof. We've still got obviously exposed brickwork, and we've got a hole in the floor down there. But this is moved forward. So that's our sort of data room. So we've got all our data cabling going into there. It's all nice in a cabinet. So we're still future proofing, and it's improving day by day. Follow us through. This is, if you come through this no entry door, we keep this locked because it is a bit of a health and safety issue. You can have a good overview of the workshop. You can see what's going on. There's only just one car in for MAT at the moment, so it's quite late on in the afternoon. We've got a big waste, no, it's not a waste tank, that's the diesel tank for the heater. So that's currently in use. So that's something we would have to think about removing if we were going to lose this space, and maybe get a slimline one against the wall. Let us know what you think. I can't see what else you can use this area for. We don't really have a lot of storage. That tank's going as well, that waste oil tank. Once that's been emptied, that's going to go. We'll get a new bunded tank. Hopefully going to get some new aircon machines as well. So we will have that aircon machine coming up for sale soon. So give us a shout if you're interested in that. That was a quick overview of the garage. If you want to see some of our older videos, have a look on TikTok. We've got a lot of content coming, so don't forget to subscribe. If there's anything you want to see or anything you want to go into more detail on, just drop us a comment below and we'll do a video on that. Thanks for watching.